From MIXXIDEAs is a wooden birdhouse with a camera to identify species of birds. Assembly is required. As we open up the package to show you how it's presented, protected with bubble wrap, pulling out of the packaging, we have packages to assemble. All the parts and material on the table. Your camera and solar panel, the tripods, the hardware, the templates, the antenna for the camera, a 32 gig card included, USB-C cable compliance to charge the camera before hooking up to the solar panel, and the instruction guide. On the other side of the table will be your plexiglass that goes into the birdhouse, the instruction guide, screws and hardware and bracket. Around the tree, a strap, and two small and two large hose clamps with the screen mesh and perch mount. On the top is design wood that opens up with hinges on the back. The plexiglass goes in the camera and more. These are the instructions. You have a parts list that we went over and the 8 steps. And what we're going to be doing is showing you exactly how to build this. We have a screen. It goes in and lays on the top like so, as you can see, so it doesn't fall. And you're going to take 4 gold screws. These are them. You're going to take this piece and you're going to put this back to the inside so the seeds do not come out and they stay in to the area. You're going to take your own Phillips screwdriver and you're going to lock all 4 down. You're going to give a little gentle force and lock them into place, all 4 screws. You're then going to take the plexiglass that's on the side and you're going to open up the cover like so, and you're going to take the film off of all 4 and you're going to slide into the open slots like so. I'm going to now put in the other 2 gold screws on the other side, lock them in, and secure them down. Now, the next step will be is to take the security camera and the 32 gig SDXC card. And you're going to see a wording on it in white, and you're going to face it towards you where the camera's at, and you're going to place it into the slot and lock it into place. Push down and lock. You're going to take the white cover, then you're going to take either the charging cable or you're going to take the solar panel. You're going to go through the hole over here only, and you're going to pull through. You're going to take then the wooden piece up and out. You're going to slide it through the open slot. You're then going to connect the USB-C compliance, and then you're going to close this down to make it IP rated. With the lens at the lowest point, before putting in, you're going to put on the antenna, and you're going to face it to the sky where the cable is at, all pointing up like this. You're going to slip in, make sure the cable doesn't get in view. The notches, they will not go any further than this, and lock down into place. Then you can close your lid. On the back of the unit, you're going to put a bracket on with the 4 black self-tappers, and you're going to have 2 holes and 2 holes here. If not, you make your own holes with the keyhole facing up like so, and you're going to lock them all down into this position. You're then going to decide if you want to put it on a pole, a tree mount, or simply strap it to the pole with the supplied strap. So now I'm going to just complete off all the bolts and tie them up and then set up our camera. And that is it. You got your birdhouse, bird feeder, made of cedar wood, ready to assemble, outside. And once the camera's all set up and the application is downloaded, then you're able to identify the species that comes to your birdhouse. So there we are, all in. Got one more screw to put on, and then we'll show the options of the pole, the strap, and hanging on a wall. There we go. Finishing up the last screw. And then the next thing you need to do is just simply take the solar panel, put the 1/4 20 thread on, and then place this up in the sun for a number of hours, and you're good to go. But before putting this on, please unscrew the nut and slide the nut on first, this piece here. This comes off, it goes over, locks into place. So this way you can go up there on the pole or on the tree and hang this up into the sun. And then you can lock it into place. There you go. With the camera manual, the security camera, set up your application to identify your birds. Downloading the Vico Home Smart Home Camera. Allow to use the Bluetooth. It's a battery device. You heard the sound. As it's connecting, we'll be ready to use the unit in a number of seconds. So close everything up. You're all set up. Add your bird feed in. Name it bird camera or whatever you like. Follow the instructions and let's get started. Rotate your image. We have auto night vision, black and white mode, color mode, sensitivity, and more. Your motion detection records, sleep, schedule time, indicator power setting, share, and installation guide. We're going to hang up, find a spot, slide through, and lock down. Take the mount and start to hang, and screw on and adjust accordingly to the sun. Open the lid, the large capacity, add your bird seed to the opposite sides. MIXXIDEA bird feeder and watcher camera. Through the application, watch the birds that come in, put feed in for different types of species. This is your bird feeder. Refillable, made of wood, weather resistant. Your bird feeder, smartphone app driven for bird identifications of all species. With a screen that the bird feed doesn't fall out, attracts all different types of birds. Look on the app, identify the bird, and off you go. Take videos, photos, and more, with large capacity areas to fill up on each side of bird feed. Enjoy your bird feed, security camera, and more bird identifier from MIXXIDEA.